right? This is Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again, coming to y'all with some health tips. I kind of went over it before, but I want to get deeper into today. Did you know that when you take vaccine shots or vaccinations that consist of mercury, which they have another form of mercury now that they're putting inside of the vaccination shots that they're putting in our young babies, when you take these shots, it shuts down the left ventricle of the brain. And the left ventricle of the brain has different cells from the right ventricle of the brain. And those cells are the cells that carries the memory into your subconscious, which downloads into your third eye. And this communication turns into a form of spiritual communication, which is energy. When we talk of spiritual, we talk about energy science. All right, now, a lot of people don't know and don't understand neither that when you're dealing with things that you put in your body, digesting and ingesting, you dealing with people. Foods are naturally people. So the thing is, the ingredients is the brain for the food that you're eating. So when you have so if you're eating foods that have negative ingredients or processed ingredients, then what you're doing is you're consuming people into your body that has negative intentions. And when you consume or digest these negative intentions, you become these negative intentions. This is why when you look around today, a lot of black people, we like chicken, for an example. Chicken consists of something that calls corexin, C-O-R-E-X-I-T. Corexin is something that shuts down the pineal gland from being able to produce, and it also adds metals into the melanin. So when you eating chicken, which they pumping full of these chemicals today, chemicals is a form of metals, lead, manganese, and things of that nature. So if your melanin is suppressed, which is you are the melanin, you are the soul. So when these metals are attacking the melanin, you are being attacked because you're not the body. But the body and the soul is connected because you made a contract by way of the constellations to come here to download certain information into this body that is being transferred somewhere else, because you got to remember that you're everything outside of yourself. And so that information that you're transferring somewhere else is food that you're using that's going through a spiritual umbilical cord to feed something else. It's just like a child being in the womb of a woman. That the womb of the woman is earth, for an example. And that child is on earth in the womb. I'm using this as an example. Now, that child is receiving information by way of what that woman is eating, because whenever she eats, the baby is eating as well. So when the baby is eating, it's coming through the umbilical cord, not only physical food, but the ingredients, which is the form of communication, whether it's negative or positive, is going to that child. So if you eat a high count of estrogen at birth, your child's the thinking, the subconscious of your child is going to be altered. May come out homosexual, because you have to understand that estrogen is a female hormone. The people that's around you are like foods. So what are you digesting? What type of people do you have in your circle? You got to understand that you got to make sure that you keep your circle short, because when you got a large circle, it's easy for you to be infiltrated. It's easy for you to be infiltrated. So just like the foods that you're eating, if you're eating foods that got like 40 or 50 ingredients in it, your body is being infiltrated. It's being infiltrated. So we got to be very careful and be very mindful of the people that we put in our bodies and the people that we keep in our circle, because that determines what type of information our spiritual womb will allow to come in. So when you eat negative foods, you won't be able to get the information to help you to evolve. The more you evolve, the closer to life you'll be able to see. This is death. Again, you haven't been into life yet. So you're just in a holding cell. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I love y'all. And I just now finished my workout. And like I said again, I'm going to be doing lectures in Ohio. I'll keep the date up and post it. I'll be traveling. Everything will be posted up. But I thank everybody for sticking by me. This is Osei Kufuor, Black Science TV 111. I'm out.